Hello gang, good to have you back again. Of course, if you're tuning in for the first time, I am the Articulate Grunt. Welcome to my channel. I wasn't originally going to make and post a vid tonight, but I found myself in a bit of a mood. So, I thought I'd touch back on something, give a little more detail, something that about a year ago I included just kind of as a 3-second blurb in a different vid, just kind of barely touched on it. See, the thing is, back when I was in command, back when I was in the Army, I was in command overseeing a training company. I had one NCO, one of my senior-most sergeants, that I had pulled off training detail where he had no more contact with trainees and had him put on a desk. Now, why did I do this? Because it took months of trainee complaints, recording information, putting together my documents and evidence to actually be able to present enough information that he was actually committing, now, minor grade, by what some would say, but sexual assaults. So he called himself the Puerto Rican Don Juan, and what he'd do most commonly would be when going up or down stairs, moving from point A to point B, he'd accidentally trip female trainees and then catch them and tell them to be careful. Yeah, you caught that right. He'd catch them, his hand across their chest, tell them to be careful and send them on their way. I had over 50 complaints logged up and recorded before I could actually convince command to move him off the training schedule and behind a desk working paperwork. Now, how well did this go? Went great for a couple of months. But we've all heard of little cliques, little groups. It's the old white boy connection, it's the Hispanic connection, Mexican League, whatever. Well, my first sergeant, my senior-most NCO, sergeant for the company, retired. And until I could get a new first sergeant, I had to pick one of my senior NCOs to be the acting first sergeant. I had my selection. Good NCO, reliable, top of the line, would do good in the position. Who did the battalion sergeant major pick? You got it, Puerto Rican Don Juan. I objected. I brought out all my evidence again. This was not who I wanted. This was not who I approved of, and I did not want him in. Now, battalion sergeant major talked to the brigade sergeant major, and it came down to basically shut up and deal with it. So, the man I had put on a desk to keep him away from female trainees wound up becoming the senior NCO for the company, overseeing all the training as well as all the other NCOs and sergeants. So that toxic behavior that I worked to get out of the environment checked off A-OK by senior command. And was put right back in place. Did it have an effect? Yeah. I wound up suddenly starting to get complaints and issues with 3 other sergeants as well. And all that contributed to my being promoted out of command up to brigade and moving along. So, what's the moral of the story? What's the point of the video? Partially just getting off my chest because I find myself in a mood tonight. But also, at least for a little while, it made a difference. And I didn't just sit back and become another one of the cronies, rubber stamping and sending things on. I fought the fight. Looked like I won it for a while. Who knows how things were affected, how it worked long term. Remember, if the fight's out there and you can fight it, it might cost you. But you're the one who has to look in the mirror and make the decision. Is it worth it? I'd do it again. Take care of yourselves. Hope this found you in the best of health. And remember, get up, get involved. If you don't get involved and somebody else does, they do something you don't like, you don't approve of, but you didn't do anything, you really got nobody to complain to but yourself. Find a mirror. Till I catch you next time, out from here. Bye.